Greetings. Team 3 includes Tyler and Yul, Sabrina Ng, Lori Gonzalez, Nathaniel Ramos, and Jonathan Leha. This is the PowerPoint presentation for the Southwood Schools case study in performance management systems.
Analysis of an ideal performance management system is a continuous process of identifying, measuring, and developing the performance of individuals and teams and aligning performance with the strategic goals of the organization. When implementing a newly performance management system, there are several characteristics that make it successful. Characteristics of an ideal performance management system. Strategic congruence, meaning the system should be congruent with the unit and organization strategy. Context congruence. The system should be congruent with the organization's culture as well as the broader culture context of the region or country. Thoroughness. All employees should be evaluated. All major responsibilities should be evaluated. Evaluation should include performance spanning the entire review period. Feedback should be given on positive and negative performances. Practicality. Good, easy-to-use systems. Benefits the system outweighs the costs. Meaningfulness. The standard and evaluations conducted for each job function must be considered important and relevant. Performance assessment must emphasize only those functions that are under the control of the employee. Evaluations must take place at regular intervals and at appropriate moments. The results should be used for important administrative decisions. Specific. Provide detailed and concrete guidance to employees about what is expected of them and how they meet these expectations. Identification of effective and ineffective performance. Systems should allow for distinguishing between effective and ineffective behaviors and results, also allowing for the identification of employees displaying various levels of performance effectiveness. Reliability. A good system should include measures of performance that are consistent and free of error. Validity. The fact that the measures include all relevant performance facets and do not include irrelevant performance facets. Acceptability and fairness. Systems that are regarded as fair from the disruptive, procedural, interpersonal, and informational perspectives. Inclusiveness. All participants must be given a voice in the process of designing and implementing the system. Openness. Performance is evaluated frequently and performance feedback is provided on an ongoing basis. The appraisal meeting consists of two-way communication process during which information is exchanged. Standards should be clear and communicated on an ongoing basis. Communications are factual, open, and honest. Correctability. The process of assigning ratings should minimize subjective aspects. Establishing an appeals process through which employees can challenge what may be unjust decisions. Standardization. Performance is evaluated consistently across people and time. And finally, ethically. Comply with ethical standards. The supervisor suppresses her personal self-interest in providing evaluations. The supervisor evaluates only performance dimensions for which she has sufficient information, and the privacy of the employee is respected. Data analysis and interpretation, or problem finding, listed the following issues: meeting annual deadlines, confusion among the staff, waste of time, inappropriate system, training needs and follow-through, appraisals, and performance objectives. Low employee engagement of the British Department for Education system listed the following issues: time management, failure to meet deadline, confusion of what form to fill and when. Relevance, appraisals of support staff led by teachers. Union considered the DFES not appropriate or irrelevant for support staff. Values, staff considered the DFES a waste of time, no effort made to ID needs, and no follow-up. Feedback, All of this contributes to a low engagement and job dissatisfaction. In the new system, these solutions were found: agreement on meeting dates, proposed areas of discussion, annual reviews, clear documents, training programs, performance appraisal checklist, an appropriate appraiser conducts reviews. Analysis of the new system. Conducting only an annual review might not provide sufficient opportunity for the supervisor and subordinate to discuss performance issues in a formal setting. The SWOT analysis represents the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Here we list the SWOT analysis for the new performance management system. For strengths, we listed thoroughness, strategic congruence, context congruence, and practicality. For weaknesses, identification of effective and ineffective performance, meaningfulness, specific, validity, standardization, and correctability. Opportunities were the HR manager and continuous improvement of performance management system. Threats were employee dissatisfaction and high employee turnover.
The Southwood Performance System did design and outline in order to help and guide employees to their overall goals and objectives using the SMART system: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time frame. With specific, the objective must be clear and explicit. Measurable is relating the objective being significant in terms of quantity and quality. Achievable is if the objective is challenging enough but also realistic for the employee. Relevant is how is the objective relevant to the employee's goals and objectives. And time frame is setting a definite completion time when it will be completed. The purpose of the Organizational Bill of Rights is to shed light on the uncertainty of responsibilities regarding the employees to the organization. It provides a clear organizational direction, and it is accessible to every member of the company. The Organizational Bill of Rights addresses what people are hired to do, the expected results of work, how expected results are measured, experience and skills, regular performance reviews and feedback, physical and time resources available, and paid for performance.
Recommendations and solutions. Performance engagement. Engaging with employees and collaborating or building a team to complete a task. Constant communication with your employee is beneficial. Complaint and open door policy. This would allow employees to address any issues throughout the year. Procedures. We provided Southwood School a list of procedures they could follow to effectively execute the open door policy and complaint process. Mentor program. This would allow senior staff to mentor their junior colleagues and allow junior staff to develop their professional skills. Training courses. Education paid for by the organization. This allows employees to further their education and acquire new skills. Short-term incentives. Temporary adjustments to base pay during the review time period. These are intended to be one-time payments as a reward, such as cash bonuses to the employees. Performance review form. We recommended a new performance review form to be implemented. The following are the areas the new performance review would cover. Strongest areas of job performance. This section provides the employee with goals they achieved in the previous year. Opportunities to improve performance. This section is intended to provide insight to job performance. This provides employees with areas for improvement or to correct issues. Overall job performance evaluation. The appraisee has their individual job performance rating communicated to them. Employee comments on job satisfaction and work environment. In the first three sections, the input originated with the supervisor. In this and the following sections, input should come from the employee. Employee desired career path. This section is for the employee. They can provide input on their desired career path with the company. Professional development recommendation. This section lists specific training, education, and other developmental programs that may assist the employee. Next year's performance goals. This provides the employee's performance goals that are relative to the employee's organizational role and specific job tasks in conjunction with their job description.
Performance review system contained many problems. Under the DEFIS system, the DEF system was designed specifically to the use of evaluating teachers. However, the system was also used when appraising the performance reviews for the supporters. The DEF system contained aspects of review that were inappropriate and enabled to the support staff members. The school was able to hire a human resource manager who designed new, more appropriate system for the support staff performance reviews. While the new system made significant improvements to the PM system and standards for appraisals, it fell short to an ideal performance management model. Recommendations to the current model include an open door policy, an improved and appraisal form, reward incentives, employee engagement incentives, and implementation of mentoring programs, and continuous review and improvement to the performance manager system at Southwood.